It's always great when we can, do the podcast after a Bears victory. It's a little somber when they lose, and we got to talk about it.
It's not a feeling we get too much based on the last few years, so we gotta ride the high, you know? So,
Yeah, of course, 2-2 feel like 4-0.
oh, yeah, top of the world.
Let's start off with the Bears Raiders. What was your key takeaways from this game? What was your thoughts on this victory? Bear down.
My thoughts on this victory is that the Bears have reclaimed the top of the NFC North, to be exact. Uh,
Okay.
yes, the Lions are amazing, and I love what they're doing, but I think that we turned a notch because the game that we won last week, I don't care, or this past weekend, I don't care what it looked like. I don't care that it came down to a block kick. That's a game that we've lost the last 5+ years.
We have never won that game.
We've never ever won that game. So that tells me that we're trending in the right direction and everything's going according to plan. So great game overall, great game plan. I hate to see that Ashton Genty has the best game of his young career on the Bears. It looked like he was becoming a bust, and then all of a sudden he's Barry Sanders 2.0 on us. But I'm excited with the results, man.
That shit's crazy because, yeah, I thought it would be ironic if he did. And the Bears, unfortunately, we can't run the ball and we can't stop the run. So with those two things, I thought we were definitely gonna lose this game. And it didn't matter how many, chances Geno Smith gave us. He threw 3 interceptions. It was egregious how he played. Uh, Damn near cost the Raiders that football game. And we just kept getting 3 points, 3 points. Cairo Santos was a really bright spot about this game. He was 4 for 4 in field goals, handled his business, hit a 50-yard field goal. So I really liked how he played. But Caleb Williams in the fourth quarter, in clutch time, he showed up big. This is why we got rid of Justin Fields. This is why we got rid of Mitchell Trubisky, because those guys couldn't come up in the clutch. So with Caleb Williams having another game-winning drive, another, big performance late, does he have the clutch gene? Is he that guy?
I think I don't want to speak too soon, but based on the few games that we've seen him go in and win this year so far, it looks like he could be our guy. Like you said, with Mitch and Justin, we never had the opportunity really to watch a guy go and win us football games with that last drive. And
Yeah.
I think that's Caleb's like career defining moment so far is, hey, I can take the ball within the last 2 minutes and I can go win us a football game. And at the end of the day, that's what the best quarterbacks in the league do. So I really think he's taking that jump. He's the man.
Yeah, I think that last drive, he had 42 yards passing, 4 for 5, and then had 18 yards rushing. So he was on the money. He was as good as you can be. Max Crosby, though, man. Imagine if we had a Max Crosby on this defense. That's all we need, man. I mean, three batted passes down. One of them he turned into an interception, had a sack, all in the first quarter. But a bright spot, I think Trapillo, the young tackle we had, came in and played pretty well. I think in like 40 snaps, he gave up just 2 quarterback hurries, 0 sacks allowed, 0 pressure. So played pretty well, kind of limited Crosby's production. So offensive line, though, I mean, how are you feeling about this unit? Because I feel like for the most part they've been solid. We only had 1 sack on the game. Felt like more.
I feel like the run game needs to still come alive a little bit more. So, TBD
Yeah,
on
we're
that.
lacking in that.
Yeah, but it's just far as like pass protection, I mean, Caleb, the Bears led the league in getting sacked last year. So the fact that he's able to at least drop back and make stuff happen. And I also love the fact that he is still creating with his legs. And when he's scrambling to pass. He's not scrambling to run. But we all know that when he has to get out that jam, he can. But overall, I mean, I give the offensive line like a B for that performance. It obviously wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst, especially what we're accustomed to. So I love the fact that they really, gave that effort and gave us that edge that we needed.
Yeah, that was good. DeAndre Swift, this run game. I mean, part of it is the run blocking. It isn't as good as it should be. But what are your thoughts on this running back situation? I keep saying we should put Monangai in there. I'm saying we should, give him more carries. Jaden says Monangai is trash. So what are your thoughts on this situation with our running backs?
Maybe we could start with giving Manungai, a few more carries at least. I mean, he's a young guy. The young guys typically have success in this league. But I think that we do need another running back, and I feel like our timeline is now. Excuse me. So whether
Okay.
we like trade for one now, right? I mean, and we could potentially draft one next year, but why wait if we don't have to? I know there's some guys out there like B Rob, he went to San Fran, like that he could have been with us. So
Yeah.
maybe we can go out there and try to get a Rico Dowdle or something like that from the Panthers.
Brees Hall, Alvin Kamara, which one of those guys?
Alvin Kamara is kind of he's on a the second half of his career. And Brees Hall is looking to get paid. So I
Oh
think
yeah.
we have to do something a little bit different and go get one of those guys that maybe have a smaller contract already or still need to prove something to get paid. But yeah, I would love to see Brees Hall in a Bears uniform. I think he'd kill it.
What about this Bears defense? I mean, for the most part, I mean, other than us not being able to stop the run, I thought they played pretty well. Tyreek Stevenson's turning into that kind of lockdown corner right before our eyes after getting being barbecue chicken the first couple weeks. Kevin Byard leads the NFL in interceptions currently right now with 3. So, what's your thoughts on this defense so far?
The defense has been playing lights out for the most part. And like you said, this last game we really couldn't stop the run that much, which kind of sucks. But when it comes down to it, when it comes to like winning time, you need to be able to stop the pass more than the run, right? Because at the end of the
Yeah,
game, if it's a 2 minute situation, they're not running the ball that often. So the fact that our secondary is out there flying around, getting interceptions, and a lot of those interceptions, those were some tough passes to go out there and get. It's not like Gino was throwing it right to him. Like, yeah, they weren't great decisions, but they still have to go and catch the ball, right? They have to drop to the
exactly.
ground and catch the ball. So, I mean, man, the defense is really what's keeping us afloat, giving the offense really a good chance to go and win games right now.
Yeah, and I think it's just gonna come with, hopefully we get Jalen Johnson back at this end of the some point of the season. Austin Booker's gonna be back, Tyler Gordon, TJ Edwards. So hopefully we get some of our guys back. But I like how this unit's playing. Tremaine Edmonds played pretty well. Stevenson, that interception was great. So I really like what I'm seeing from this unit. Surprisingly. How much faith do you have in Ben Johnson and Caleb right now? Is it growing and growing each week?
Oh yeah, I mean, it started off. I mean, if we look at the season from the first game to now, that first half of the first game of the year versus the Vikings, we thought that Caleb and Ben Johnson were the next Brady
Yeah,
and Belichick, like just off that first half. And obviously things changed that second half, and then the next game, even versus the Lions, Caleb didn't. I mean, we still put up a few points, but now, man, I feel like he's pretty much settled in a little bit. He's making great decisions with the ball. We got looks like a future Hall of Famer, Roma Odunze.
he's going
I have
crazy.
a ton of faith in this team, man. I really do, and I just think it's going to get better as the season progresses.
Yeah, and I think just like winning this victory against the Raiders is a huge culture win. It's like, all right, we are a different team now. We can win games like this, unlike the previous regime. So Caleb, what he's shown me, he's clutch in the fourth. Ben Johnson has shown me he's resilient, and this team's bought into him. So I really love what I've seen from these two moving forward. But I would want him to get an extension done with, Keenan Allen. I would want him to stay with the Chicago Bears for maybe 2 or 3 more years because he's coming off his best season last year with the Chargers.